leave it for Cohen, complete. And now running right through it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now Cohen. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Allen on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On first down, Chavez. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Chavez now. Off play action. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now Chavez to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. And going deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Chavez throwing on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening.
That could be a really, really frequent combination. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Chavez off the play fake. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.